Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing through The Big Bang Theory Season 7, Episode 4, The Raiders' Minimization. This, of course, was a hilarious episode. I don't think there's one episode of The Big Bang Theory that's not hilarious. This episode was very, very funny. And, I really loved all the plots. This one, of course, we went back to, like, the 3 different plots rather than one big plot. Let's just get to the main plot, of course. So, Sheldon shows Amy Raiders of the Lost Ark. She enjoys it, but she points out that Indiana Jones is super flawed since the Ark would have still been found and destroyed by the Nazis, even if he wasn't involved. So basically, she's spoiled the movie for him, and he wants to do the same exact thing for her. At first, he tries Pride and Prejudice, but it turns out that he really, really likes it. He actually really likes it, and it's classic, and there's no way he can spoil that for her. Then he tries with Garfield and Marmaduke, and that was really funny too. And then eventually he tries out Little House on the Prairie. So he's been watching Little House on the Prairie, and he basically starts out with saying like, oh, the Indians, I think it was bad the way they treated the Native Americans, but this is your favorite show. So then Amy quickly realizes what he was doing, and she explains that since they were in a relationship, he should let her know if he's angry with her. He does, and Amy apologizes. And then at the end we get him talking about Mondays, and, you know, this really was great. He says, but just for the record, Garfield hates Mondays. Garfield should not hate Mondays. He's a cat. He doesn't have a job. And that's true. I thought that was one of the funniest parts of the episode. Then at the end, Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Roger all watching Raiders of the Lost Ark, but failed to find a response to Amy's points. They understand what she's saying now, so I found that very funny. And I really love the main plot. I thought it was very funny. So the other subplot was that Penny buys his book that Leonard's mother wrote about all his childhood problems for her psychology class, and this really upsets Leonard, so Penny goes out of her way to make him feel better. Basically, has sex with him, and Leonard takes advantage of her sympathy, so he starts to tell her more childhood memories about his mother. Every time he does, she has sex with him. So Penny learns about his behavior through Bernadette, who did not fall for Howard's attempt because Howard did the same thing. So later, Leonard comes into his apartment, and Leonard comes into her apartment and finds her, you know, like very revealing clothing, promising to do something to make him feel better. Leonard starts to undress, and thanks to a few Penny, finds himself Skyping with his mother, which was very, very funny. His mother is basically like, Are you using women to through me? And it was very funny. And she says, I don't care about your sex life and things like that. I thought that was very, very funny. I loved this subplot. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was just really, really funny. And the third plot had to do with Raj and Stuart. They're basically making a dating site, and Stuart, I love the part where they're trying to find the qualities that Stuart had, and he's saying like some of the weirdest things ever. Basically, all these women check their messages, but none of them leave any messages, so they kind of feel like it was kind of a waste to do it, so they don't really feel like it was a big deal, and I really liked that. I thought it was funny. So overall, this was a very funny episode as usual. I just thought it was a very funny episode. It always is hilarious. Big Bang Theory just is always going to be hilarious. Next week's also looks funny. Basically, it's going to get a job at Sheldon's University, and Howard sleeps on Roger's couch after by Bernadette. That one should be funny as well. That's it for this review. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Which plot was the funniest? Did Amy ruin Indiana Jones for you? I kind of feel like after listening to it, I kind of agree with Amy, and that I don't really want to I don't really want to watch Indiana Jones again, because I do agree with her point. I do kind of, you can't really disagree with what she said. That's it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be my review of The Millers. So see you then. Bye!